When it comes to possessing chametz on Passover, there are two negative commandments. These are known in the halachic literature as bal yirah uval yimatzeh. You should not see chametz and you should not find chametz because the Torah prohibits both things. So that'll be our mitzvahs today, mitzvahs negative commandments 2 and 3. Let's look inside. It is a negative commandment that chametz, leavened food, is not to be seen in the domain or possession of a member of Jewry the entire 7 days of Passover. For Scripture says, no leavened bread shall be seen with you for 7 days. It is enforced at every time for both man and woman. Negative commandment number 3. It is a negative commandment that chametz is not to be found in the Jew's domain or possession on Passover. Scripture says 7 days, leaven shall not be found in your houses. Now, if someone leaves chametz in his home on Passover, for example, if he lets dough become leavened on Passover and leaves it in his home, or he buys chametz and puts it away willfully, he should receive whiplashes twice over the prohibition on its being seen and on its prohibition of being found. Let's keep in mind that for a violation of a negative commandment, generally the punishment is lashes, because he has done a physical act to violate them. However, if he let chametz remain on Passover from before Passover, not having destroyed it, while he violates the two prohibitions noted above, he would not receive whiplashes since he did no physical act. In order to be liable for lashes, you have to do something. Can't just be passive. If the chametz of a non-Jew is found on the premise of a Jew, if the Jew has accepted responsibility for it, he is obligated to destroy it. If he did not accept responsibility for it, there is no prohibition against keeping it. For Scripture says, no leavened bread shall be seen for you. Yours you may not see, but you may see that of others. If, however, the non-Jew can sue the Jew for it, and according to non-Jewish law, then even if he did not accept responsibility for it, he is duty-bound to destroy it. If chametz has thus remained through Passover, it is forbidden to have any benefit from it by the law of the sages as a penalty because of the two prohibitions against it being seen and being found in a Jew's domain, having been violated. Even if it was forgotten inadvertently, the sages declared it forbidden. It is enforced everywhere and every time for both man and woman. Bal yirah, bal yimatzeh. You can't have your chametz be seen or your chametz be found on Passover. This is why we have the sale of chametz. We sell the chametz so that any chametz in our possession is transferred to the possession and responsibility of a non-Jew. So therefore, the fact that it's in our domain doesn't matter. There's no prohibition against having chametz in your domain. There's a prohibition against having chametz you own in your domain. So therefore, if you don't own it, right, so that's why we sell the chametz before Pesach and buy it back immediately after Pesach through the mechiras chametz, through the sale of chametz, in order not to violate these prohibitions. This wasn't really an issue back in the day since people didn't have large stocks of food. But nowadays, certainly when it comes to chametz and even to items which are treated rabbinically as chametz, we have many, many things that we keep in storage. And therefore, we sell the chametz in order to avoid this prohibition. The sale of chametz actually originates, if I remember my history correctly, originates with the fact that there were Jewish liquor merchants, and they had stock of liquor that they simply could not liquidate, no pun intended. Could not liquidate in time for Passover, and therefore a mechanism of sale was created in order to allow them to maintain their stock and maintain their business. And then eventually this became extended to everybody in their homes once we got to the point where we tend to stock up on food and basic food supplies in our homes. Okay, next time, more Passover. It is a negative commandment to eat no chametz on Passover, and to eat no mixture with chametz on Passover. So that will be negative commandments 4 and 5 next time. Thanks for being with us. Bye.